Ayo, before we begin the video, please don't forget to like, subscribe, share with all your friends, and comment down below what you'd like to see next if there is anything. So yeah, let's get back into the video. So this story starts off when I was still in grade 10. At the time, life was going pretty good for me. I was starting to become a bit more popular at school. People were starting to notice me. I was going out more, having more fun, specifically with my boy Kevin. I was always a part of a very big squad, but the squad never really went out because they were still not at that stage where turn-ups meant anything to them. But you see, at that time for me, I had an addiction. And I know what some of y'all are thinking. Slick, an addiction? To what? What was it? Drugs? No. What was it? Was it alcohol? No. Was it women? Well. Don't get me wrong, yeah. Women have a special place in my heart, but no. My addiction was mosh pitting. And I know it sounds a bit nerdy to say, yo, I had an addiction to mosh pitting, but I even remember how it started. It was one specific song that sparked this addiction. Yes, XXX Tentacion. Look at me. This amazing song created by this amazing man. Oh my. Pause. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm bringing back some feels for some people. I understand. And to all those people that are like, oh my god, it happened so many years ago. He passed away so many years. Shut the fuck up. Let's get back to the story. So I had to go to this party because it was just so overly hyped for me and Kevin. So we call up the Uber from Kevin's house and we moved to the party. I don't remember a lot about the Uber ride, but what I do remember is that Uber driver was so wild. By the way, I feel like we need to just admit it. Uber drivers are some of the smartest people, well, wisest people. I wouldn't say smart because, you know, they're Uber drivers, but they're wise because they've had to go through the experience of dealing with so many people. Like, y'all calling me crazy right now, but y'all don't know Uber drivers like that, yo. Uber drivers are the future, the present, and the past. Anyway, back to the story. So we finally pull up to the party. Me and Kevin are looking around, and this tall-ass black dude pulls up in front of us and is like, yo, what's up? We about to get lit, guys. He's crazy. We see a bottle in his one hand. His eyes are super open, like he just finished doing something. I don't know what, but I ain't gonna judge the brother, cause I know I'm trying to get just as lit as the dude. Me and Kevin finally are able to dodge the dude, and we get into the party. And what we notice is that we are the only black people in this entire party. Like, it was me, Kevin, and that wild kid from outside. Like, where are the black people, bruv? This is South Africa and there are no Africans. What is going on? This does not make no sense, yeah? But I'm not trying to spaz out. I ain't trying to make it a problem. I was just trying to have a good time, so I didn't make too much of it. So then me and Kevin start doing our rounds, start walking around a bit more, and then we split up a little later on. Let me just tell you a little something about Kevin. Kevin wasn't always the best at, like, getting girls. But for some reason, girls just loved getting with Kevin. Like, this dude was elite. Like, he was just a handsome brother. When me and Kevin meet up again, I see him with these two fine mummies. These Caucasian dimes. And I'm just shooketh because I've never fallen in love with a Caucasian before, you know what I'm saying? But I ain't trying to make it a big deal, so I start talking to the one And I thought I was gonna have to hook up with the tall one because I'm also tall, but the short one had more interest in me, and I was down with that because she was also a little bit more thicker. If you got what I'm saying, she was a bit more thick. But anyway, so we start spending the rest of the night together. We're turning up with these white girls, you know. I don't care, I love it, you know, because it's white music, and I'm enjoying myself. And as the night progresses, we later on have to go outside. We need to get some air. So we go out into the garden and we start talking. Then suddenly I hear this loud ass scream. We start to look around and I see this crazy haired white boy. We're just gonna call him Giannis. Giannis the boot fighter, because this dude was crazy angry. All he wanted to do was fight. And he was African, so yeah. He goes back into the bushes and I start seeing him just throwing punches, punch after punch. This dude is going in on whatever he's hitting. So now my inner white boy is now stirring up and I'm like, yo, let me take a closer look. Mistake number 2. Because as I come closer to see what's really going on, I see that he was beating up that wild black dude from earlier. And the first thing that went through my head was, race war! Really, I'm just playing. No, I didn't do anything. But even though dude was on the floor at first, he came back up. Like, he was fighting. Like, it was a good back and forth. Like, he was doing justice for a drunk guy. Didn't spill his alcohol. Man was doing the most. Alcoholic Kunta Kinte versus Giannis the boot fighter. They're going at it one at a time. They're hitting each other like Goliaths. But overall, it was a loss for the black squad. He ended up on the ground. Like, I was very disappointed, but I mean, I wasn't surprised because this dude was on a lot of substances that I saw earlier. So, I mean, what else would have happened? I was gonna distance myself, but you see, this was when I was still in grade 10. This is around like 2000, I don't know, 17, 18 times. You see, back then it was a different world. That's when Worldstar was still posting fights, you see. So, at the time, to be famous, your only 2 options to most of us kids was either blow up on Vines, RIP Vines, or post fights on Worldstar. So I was like, alright, cool, I'm about to get my big break. Pull out my phone. And as I look at my phone, Kevin goes, bro, I don't think you should be standing so close. I look back at Kevin, I was like, dude, it's gonna be alright. Then the white girl calls me. I look at the white girl, start smiling. Then I turn back one last time to see what's going on with the fight. And everyone just disappeared. So then I turn around and bah! It was over. All I saw was black. I could still hear everything though, which was weird. And by the way, before some of y'all start judging me and be like, dude, you really can't take a punch. This dude snuck up on me from the back. This dude had a plan. He knew where he was gonna hit. Like, if I knew, things would have been very different.
Really, nigga?
All I remember hearing was my Asian honey going, nah, leave him alone. He didn't do anything wrong, guys. Aww. My Caucasian honey still fighting for me. You see, this is some Romeo and Juliet love. Even though we were not supposed to be, we still got the love. And then he goes, gents, I got him. And from that moment on, I didn't hear anything else. Sleeping on the street with bruises and cuts all over my body, and my head is throbbing, pounding. So then Kevin helps me up, sits me by a curb, and I ask him, yo bro, what the hell happened to me? And then he starts to explain, dude, it was so wild. The dude tried to do a sneak punch from behind, and hit your face. Then when he saw you were disorientated, he called all his boys to come and beat you up even more. Wait, so this dude called a bunch of other white dudes to come and beat me up? Exactly, bro. I didn't know what to do, bro. And I'm like, why? He's like, apparently they thought that you were the other guy. What do you mean? They thought you were the wild dude, and apparently that wild dude broke their car window. So when he lost the wild dude and saw you, he thought you were him. Oh, so all black people look the same. Wow. We have different dreadlocks. Like, we've come a long way, haven't we, South Africa? Hey. So I got beat up by a bunch of white people. Yeah, dude, it was so wild, bro. Okay, and where were you? Huh? Kevin, where were you, bro? I was with the honeys. What? You weren't fighting with me? Well, dude, I mean, you left me to get my ass handed to me on a silver platter, and you just watched me? Bro, what the H, bro? Nah, bruv, you're not right for that one, innit? You watched me get my ass handed to me and did nothing, innit? Nothing. Disappointed, bro. But you can see my priorities weren't in the right place, because my next question was even more dumb. So, did you get the honey's number, though? I'm sorry, bro. I hate you. Hey, yo, don't click off this video just yet. Firstly, I hope y'all like that video, because it's based off of a really true fucked up story. And secondly, I know y'all wanted the part 2, but I'm trying to be a hungry ass YouTuber right now. So from the time I've been recording this video, I see that I am currently on like 30 something likes. So my request to everybody that really wants to see that video, please get me to 50 likes. That's all I ask. And then I will drop that video next week, Tuesday. Promise. Come on, guys, help me out. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed all these stories, and I hope you enjoy the rest that's coming soon. Don't forget to tell your friends, like, share, subscribe, and remember, if you're not laughing, you're not thinking. Peace.